Hey guys, what's up? It's me, Jonathan, and welcome back to Money Talks, where we want to offer you financial information and meet you where you are financially so that you can stick to your budget, manage to pay off your debt, and begin to save on your path to building wealth. Today, guys, I want to talk to you about how your job can actually make you a millionaire. If this is your first time joining me here on the channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and you'll be notified every time I upload a new video. So guys, so often you may hear entrepreneurs and different people in the podcast that may tell you, hey, your job's not going to make you wealthy. And in some ways that can be true, but I want to discuss how your job can actually make you a millionaire. But stick along to the end of the video because I do want to contrast one thing about it. So if you're trying to reach that financial independence, if you're trying to really build your wealth and you're on this wealth journey, you have to look at what's usually the biggest resource that pays you. And that's simply the work you do. So most jobs, how do they make you a millionaire? How can they make you a millionaire? In the Chris Hogan Everyday Millionaire study, and even in the Millionaire Next Door, a lot of reference was given to the fact that, hey, most of these millionaires built their wealth, number one, over time, but they did it using their retirement, employee-sponsored retirement plans, 401k, Roth 401k, TSP, all those different retirement programs that employers offer. And then they did it again over time. So a lot of these people were at their jobs, or even if they weren't at their jobs, they continued contributing no matter where they went to the 401k. Well, how does a job typically make you a millionaire? How does that really work out? Well, I like to use myself for an example. I recently left an employer and we parted ways last year. And one of the things that was unique about this employer was they offered a 5% match just for being a part of the company. Then they had an employer match if you participated. Me personally, 5% was going to go in no matter what, and then 6% if you actually participate in the program. Me personally, I wanted to double up, so I did 11%. So I was getting 21% of my income put in to retirement. So when a job is giving you 5% or 10%, and we'll take the average salary right now of the US is $63,000, but 10% of that is $6,300. So if you're putting in $6,300, total going into the year is $12,600. Well, the limit for a 401k right now is $19,500 for most people. That's a lot of money to be putting in because most people don't put in that much into their investments, $12,000 a year. So that means if you did that plus you maxed out your Roth, you will have contributed close to $20,000 in a year. And if you do that consistently year over year over year, you will see a huge increase in your investments over 5 to 7 year time frame. Not just what you put in, but the growth that will come of it or become of that because you're throwing so much money in. How does your job make you a millionaire? Well, by offering this 401k, they do it through the vehicle. So you have to know what retirement plan that your job offers. The thing about this, when you think about your job, is this is now getting into the benefits. A lot of times when you're discussing benefits or working with HR, they're not aware of not only the benefits that they offer, but how they actually work and how you can use them to work for you. So it's important that you understand, okay, do you actually have a 401k? If the job offers a 401k, what is the match? If there's a match, what do you have to do to participate to get the match? Those are things you have to figure out. The second thing I would like you to do, because 401ks became popular in the 1980s, now the Roth 401k is more popular and more evident. So one way they help make you a millionaire is they offer the vehicle that is most commonly used to build wealth to you. So the 401k, the retirement program. Second, they give you a match. The match is actually free money because it's added to your compensation, but you just basically double what you put in. So it's important that you take advantage of the match and know how much the match is. That's another way they help you become a millionaire, because as your salary grows, that match increases too. And as you work for the company and do other things, they can do that for you too. The other way you want to think about it is some employers may be able to, though they not give you money or time off, they can give you stock. So if they can give you stock, that's another way, because you're looking at likely what's the dollar value of the stock now. And depending on the company and how it grows, but most companies that do this usually have a long-term track record. So when you think about me holding this stock over years, that stock is going to be worth more to you than if they would have just paid you dollars. It's another great way for them to help you become a millionaire. Now, what is the contrast? These are just a few ways, and I just want to start trickling in that idea for you to start the conversation of how do you need to approach your job? Well, the thing about becoming a millionaire or financially independent, the job can do that. But I've always said your job, one job, isn't necessarily going to fund or create the lifestyle that you want. So that's why I said you could actually become a millionaire because of the resources and things that they give you. But when you're dedicating, if you're the average person, just dedicating so much of your income to investing, that leaves only that leaves less money for you to be able to enjoy what's going on now. And obviously, everyone wants to live their best life and do better. So we're just talking about the idea that your job can actually make you a millionaire. The thing I want you to look at is when you think about your job, if you got side jobs, if you got your main job, whatever the case may be, I really want you to find out all the different ways you can get paid. Can you get paid through bonus? Can you get paid through stock? Can you get paid through time off? Can they offset your benefits? Can they take away some of your monthly expenses? Internet, car, whatever the case may be, even rent for a spell. You have to engage with the employer to actually find out the different ways you get paid. Because what I want you to firmly understand is once your income starts growing, $60,000, $70,000, $80,000 a year plus, it's less about the salary and more about the compensated factors, other things that they can offer you to offset what they can't do in salary. There's a reason why they can only do so much in salary. It has a job grade. It's a lot of things to that. But that's why you have stock options. That's why you have extra vacation time. That's why you have sign-on bonuses. That's why you have mileage, even a car allowance or rent allowance, internet allowance, cell phone. You have all these different avenues to pursue in order to make sure that you're totally compensated fairly. And to be honest, if they take bills off your hands, well, that gives you more money to invest. Your job structurally can actually make you a millionaire. One job can do that because that's been proven through different data and surveys and Millionaire Next Door and Everyday Millionaire. That's proven. But when you think about the life you want to live while you're pursuing this level of wealth, that may take a little extra effort where you add additional income and things of that nature. But you definitely want to use your job, utilize the resource as much as possible, get as much as you can to be compensated fairly. That's all I want you to seek after, is being compensated fairly. If your compensation doesn't match for that particular employer for the salary, look at those other options. And if you've exhausted all your options and still can't get a fair compensation, that's where you want to look at, okay, what are other ways, what are other options out in the market for this? I hope this makes sense for you guys. I know it can get complex, and the reason why is because when you start to dig down into your finance, the simplest thing can be complex. It'd be simple if somebody said, hey, we're going to give you this job. We're going to offer you $70,000 a year. We're going to give you a sign-on bonus of $4,500. We're going to offer you stock, and we're going to offer you. So that would be great. But the fact is, the way our economy works, we have to do our due diligence. We have to learn what options we have so that we can make an informed decision. So that, again, in the marketplace, you're getting compensated fairly. If you haven't already, or if you enjoyed this video, go ahead and hit that like button. That really helps. Go ahead and subscribe if you haven't already. I can't wait to see you guys in the next video.